Hey there, this is going to be part one. Hey there, I hope all is well. Sending lots of love your way. We're going to tap in and get some messages for our highest and greatest good. Okay, today we're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck. Move that into focus. And then we're also going to use the Influence of the Angels deck. Okay. So we're going to start with the Starseed deck. I'm just going to do some shuffling real quick. Couple announcements. You can visit the website Between Both Worlds and you can find my services there. You can book personals with me. There's a variety of different services offered. I also do Reiki and Akashic record reading. I'm a practitioner certified. I also can help with some trauma type healing as well, and mediumship, and readings, of course. I do one topic readings pre-recorded. Interesting. Pre-recorded. Okay, so if you don't want to have a live one-on-one, just send me what you're wanting to know about and I will return it with a video recorded reading for you. They're usually around 20 minutes. So I tend to answer your question and then some. Sundays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a circle. Anyone is welcome. It is a Zoom meeting, so I think that if you haven't signed up on the website, please do so, and then I can invite you to the Zoom session. In that session, we do readings, we support one another, we have discussions, we talk about things that I'm meant to guide some of you on, so it's kind of a fun, safe space for all of us. It's called our circle. All right, so I'm going to tap in using the Starseed Oracle deck. All right. Let's see. All right, so what is your soul gift? What did you come here to express and share with the world? What do we have? Coping mechanisms, the density, addiction, and how you've overcome this and found God. That's what you're meant to share. This is part of your soul gift. Okay, so it's tied to your purpose in some way, shape, or form. This is you also understanding that you have an option here, the fated life versus the destined life. And this is you choosing your destined path and journey and ascending past the fated life. And through your own experiences, you're able to share this with other people. What is the karmic wound that you came here to heal? Karmic wound? We have, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Let's see if we can get another card for that. There we go. So this is something that you are doing as part of a larger call. So this is you being in your purpose as someone who is bringing harmony and balance. This is also serious energy. I feel like this is you. I'm getting like there's a bit of like revealing. Maybe there's things that are going to be revealed soon as to truly what is for you. Let's see. What else do we have for this message? Yeah, I feel like, okay, so one of your major purposes here is to be a messenger. In whatever way your experiences provide that wisdom and knowledge to you. You're also going through the process of your light body activation, as well as connecting to the crystal grid and being like a transmitter, or you are receiving transmissions, clarifying that this process relates to activation. And you're activated to bring harmony and balance. And so in order for you to be in this position right now, you needed to go through the coping mechanisms and the density and the addictions and opening yourself to God and choosing your path, right? I feel like this is you like realigning. This is you processing and releasing. And so that you can be in this status of activation. So many of you have gone through quite a bit to transmute this energy. And so now that you know how to transmute this, there's a bit of you transmuting on a wider picture here. I feel like this is also tied into what you came here to learn. So this was tied to like a life lesson here. Yeah, I feel like there is this collective that I'm speaking to that you are part of, and it relates to like star brothers and star sisters. So knowing that like you're here as a messenger, again, more birds, Horus energy, as well as knowing and understanding that like you have like quite a bit of protection, loyalty. I feel like you can trust this and you are safe while you are of service here. What is the current obstacle? The thing that's challenging them the most right now? Cool. All right, let's see. Get some cards on that. This is also releasing yourself from any fears or limitations. I feel like that would be what you experienced in the past regarding like your fated life. I think there might have been decisions made from a fear or lack mindset, which then would create things to experience in your reality. And as a result, there was some sort of like shift that happened. Okay, there was a redirection. Again, fated life versus destined life here. And as a result, like the canvas is blank and you're able to create. So I feel like you're creating a new experience for yourself, which is aligned with your soul plan, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. All right. So I feel like you're coming online. It's kind of like, you know, say you found like a really old computer in the basement and you're like, I wonder if this thing still works. I feel like this might be like, let's see if it turns on. Let's see what programs it runs, like that kind of thing. I'm getting like, you've done this before. You're starting to remember. Okay. Again, I remember. Loosen your grip. I remember. Wait, there's some things playing out on a much larger scale. So this is kind of a bit of a void energy. You will receive the messages that you need to receive in order to connect in the way that you need to connect, to share messages from your star brothers and sisters to those who might be experiencing the energy of some sort of like lost land, or maybe you're sharing information from lost land. So maybe you have a tie to like Atlantis or Samaria or even like Egypt, and you're able to communicate and transmit this knowledge and wisdom here as well. What else do we got here? Yeah, we have this perspective, like a very broad, big, expansive perspective. None of this matters, like all the trivial things. They're asking for you to zoom out, and there's some sort of common ground. So I feel like there's things playing out in the collective, and I mean like earthlings, okay, that we are being consumed by that really mean nothing at the end of the day, because we're seeing things from a much smaller perspective, and they want us to zoom out and have a bigger perspective because we are a small planet in a very vast system. And so, not that we're not important, we are, but the little day-to-day things that consume us are not as important when you have a bigger perspective here. I feel like there's things that have happened in the past, history related, from lost lands that can help us with our planet now. And so I feel like there very much could be, you know, communication, okay, when it comes to bringing that to the forefront for change, for a shift, a perspective shift. I also have star family. You're part of a team of souls, right? You're here and you have support. They're telling you to call in support. Okay? So if you feel like you need to see something for what it is, I feel like they're letting you know that you have the support that you need. Just ask for help. Your life is a canvas. I was talking about that. Like, your life literally is a canvas. So what are you going to create for yourselves? You have creative accountability, okay? And so does the collective. Like, so do Earthlings. So do people in your community. Whatever people create is they're responsible for. All right, so I have empathic starseed energy, so you very well could be feeling it. All right, I feel like, you know, this is you understanding that, like, you have energetic sovereignty. You very much could be helping others to identify this for themselves and how to manage it. This is also talking about absorbing what's not yours. So my empath's making sure that you're not absorbing what isn't yours and that you're processing things. And if you need to look in the mirror, or if you need to mirror something back to somebody, do so, but then cleanse your energy. I'm also getting confirmation that your soul calling, okay, is you being here as part of a double mission. This is confirming you're a light worker, starseed. You're serving the world by just being you, okay, which is absolutely beautiful. And to end this part of the reading, the bottom of the deck energy is a new earth. Okay, so this is what the mission's all about. It's about, like, to receive all this beautiful wisdom and knowledge and to be able to share it so that we can create a new existence here. Okay, again, like creating your own reality, and as well as that being expansive. Okay, so it's like, what do we want to experience next? Like, let's create it. It's happening. They want you to keep holding the vision, okay, of creating your highest and greatest experience here on this planet, okay? Beautiful messages from the Starseed Oracle deck. So just understand that, like, everything that you are experiencing is kind of like unlocking things. It's like unlocking something, and then there's something here that you're going to use to unlock the next thing. And it's like you're putting the thing that no longer serves you, that you, like the faded life behind you, and because you have figured it out, like, you can take this and you've got like a master key and you can go and like unlock more things, okay? So that's awesome. Let's see what else we get. So we have the Two of Wands that came out when I was just touching the cards. So let's see. Okay, Two of Wands here. So this is you making a conscious choice, all right? And aligning this with inspired action, okay? Very good. What else do we have to share here? The Magician. Yeah, there you go. This is you creating. This is you being the creator of your own life and experiences. This is you tapping into the wisdom, the knowledge, maybe even using divination and elements to assist with whatever you're being called to do. The Magician is energy that is going to tap into, like, conscious awareness and bringing this into the physical. But it starts as a thought. It starts as a belief, okay? All right, so believe it so it comes true. All right. This is manifestation energy. This is like using the tools and resources available to you. I feel like there was something gained, and so now you're using it as part of your path forward. So there was something that you mastered as well. The Magician is a teacher, a practitioner. So you could be a practitioner. I feel like whatever you experienced, you gained. And now as you use this to share love, harmony, peace, balance, like part of your double mission here, right? You empathic starseed, light worker, whatever you want to call yourselves. I feel like it's like the energy you put out, you're about to receive. You received a beautiful gift from the divine, and you're working in your purpose at this time. There's that pentacle, if you will. There's like that representation that what you went through wasn't for nothing, okay? I feel like you gained the self-love. You gained an understanding of what you bring to the table and how freaking magical it is. I feel like you are moving forward and you're not looking back, all right? So that's awesome. Again, like double mission here, all right? 10 of Cups, bottom of the deck. So This is what you're here to bring to the table, is this experience. And so this is you like setting the goals, right? Aligning with the path and, you know, figuring out like what are all the bits and pieces needed to bring this to reality. Okay. 4 of Wands just came flying out. All right. So this is you celebrating, reaching that goal, reaching that level of expertise. This is you celebrating your life, celebrating the experience that you've had, living in the moment. Like this energy very much also can represent some sort of growth and development that's come based on choosing either the fated life or the destined life, and how it is your mindset and how it creates your outward reality. I feel like this is also like being able to show, like be the example almost. You very much could be made an example of. Okay. I feel like you realize that there is help available, and sometimes we are overwhelmed by the density here, the difficulty, the trauma, the pain, the suffering. And I feel like you are that bright light. You are meant to help others with whatever they need to process in some way. So this could be you helping someone out who doesn't have a lot of family around. Maybe they don't have a lot of resources, but maybe you have some awareness of resources, whether that's in the physical or in the spiritual. I feel like you're able to highlight things so that people can make the conscious choices that they need to make, but it's still up to them to make the conscious choices to change their situations. Okay. You can't change it for them. You can't do it for them. Maybe before that might have been what people wanted you to do. Maybe they just kind of liked being in your energy. It maybe blessed them in some way, but it ended up becoming a dynamic where you were absorbing all their energy and it was depleting you. And now you know, have more discernment when it comes to this. 6 of Cups. This might be something you're working through. You might be healing this. I feel like you could be helping your children heal at this time through your own experiences. Let's see what the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups are. Tower. I feel like you have also done a lot of work when it comes to your inner childhood healing and abandonment and loss and rejection. I feel like this also can represent maybe energy you used to be around in the past, that you may have had some sort of relationship to. It could be family, could be kids, could be past, like reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about past people, maybe childhood friends. But I'm getting like there is some sort of I feel like you're looking at the past as it served its purpose. Okay, what you experienced, what you had to grow from, what you had to release. I feel like you don't look at this as like it was necessary, because now you understand like how unstable it truly was. I feel like this is like an acknowledgement of that. It's like, I am grateful for where I'm at, because if I didn't go through all these really hard things, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I feel like it's that kind of like understanding, respect even. Again, like you're able to be in the moment, you're grateful, you're in a higher place than you were before, okay? I feel like this is you also being in alignment, stable, secure. 4s recommend like, I mean, 4s represent like security, stability, and structure. I'm also getting, I just heard you are the partner that you seek. So you very well could be finding like a partner that you seek, meaning like they're going to mirror back to you where you're at. And I feel like maybe in the past, you were experiencing where you were, which was, you know, emotionally immature as a result of, and unhealed as a result of inner childhood wounding, abandonment, even maybe a bit of loss. And so when you're in those dynamics, and we have some childhood trauma here in wounds, then yeah, it's going to be difficult to have the stability that you want. I feel like this has come full circle. I feel like there was what needed to be learned, and this is like integrating it at this time. Okay, so that's beautiful. And now, because you've integrated what you learned, you've healed quite a bit, you're now going to mirror out where you're at. And so you're going to attract somebody who is in a similar space as you. Okay. And I do feel like there was a lot gained in this process. So I feel like this is a higher level type dynamic here. Okay. And I am getting partnership. I am getting commitment. So, but I feel like this whole process was necessary for you to align with whatever energy this is, okay? It's like you both had to do the work, okay? I just got an Emperor flying out here. And this is upright. So this would be someone who's in their power and in their authority. And okay. I have the Emperor, 5 of Cups, and a Queen of Wands, and a 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what the message is regarding this. Okay, so I feel like, again, reiterating the fact that like there was a lot of emotional pain here, okay? But I feel like as a result of this pain, you turned it into power. You turned it into sovereignty. You turned it into like something that fuels your fire as the Queen of Wands. Okay? I feel like you claimed your power back here. All right? And you're like, no one gets access to my energy unless I give them permission. No one can affect how I think, feel, or act unless I let them. And I feel like this is you calling your power back and you being the leader of your own life and your destiny. And nobody can try to take any more from you, and you're no longer over giving to anybody. There might have been like people pleasing energy over here. You are mystical, you are magical, you are a badass. Okay. So it's like, it's almost like there was so much potential here and everybody else saw it but you. And so I feel like you needed to step into the Magician to truly understand what you're capable of and what your potential is. And I feel like now you get it. Now you absolutely get it. All right. So yeah, like you can't just give this away for free. You know what I mean? There needs to be some sort of like equal exchange. Okay. I feel like you understand those concepts better now than you did before. I feel like this is also understanding like universal laws and like the laws of magic, the laws of creation. Like you might have done a lot of like deep diving when it comes to like esoteric knowledge. Maybe even spiritual laws. Yeah, and then I just got Justice. So, yeah. Very much someone here to bring balance and harmony here. So it's like you had to understand what it's like to go from imbalance to balance, from injustice to justice. And it's like you created that for yourself. And so now you know how to guide others how to do it too. All right. So this is a powerful thing that you learned here. What else? Justice. Yeah, I feel like things are, because like you called justice and judgment, it's playing out here. Okay. This is you again having strong connections to the spirit realm. Okay. This is you tapping in. 4 of Swords. So this is like, you know, meditating, connecting, praying, chatting with your spirit team. You may even have clairvoyant abilities. You might be a seer. All right. So you may feel the angels, spirit guides, ancestors around you. You may get a lot of visitations. I feel like you receive a lot of communication. So pay attention. Pay attention to the messages that they are trying to send you with the Four of Swords. Swords is communication. All right. I feel like there could be some sort of like confirmation here as well, that there is some energy that I'm picking up on that is playing the victim at this time. Okay. I feel like there is some mental difficulty here playing out. I do have an Empress energy, Divine Feminine. I feel like maybe there's some sort of like reminiscing or thinking about or being held accountable for maybe action taken against somebody. Or maybe there's some sort of like shame and depression that might be related to this energy here that I'm picking up on. Okay. Knight of Wands went flying. In the reverse. All right. So again, I feel like there is some reflection going on. Some depression, some shame. There's some instability here playing out for someone who might have been like a little misdirected when it comes to how they show up in life and the direction they take and how they take it. And I feel like there's, again, the things that we say and do have creative accountability. And I feel like this is maybe someone experiencing some of the same things that they may have created for someone else, and it's playing out in their life at this time. I do feel like it has something to do with this this feminine energy here. Someone who is like a master creator, manifester, nurturer, mother figure, or someone who's very caring, very devoted, someone who's abundant. I feel like there might have been some sort of destruction even to some sort of commitment here. Maybe like a self-sabotage situation. Maybe there's some sort of addiction here that is playing out. Again, the swords, the Four of Swords, you know, could be someone's not well even. So, you know, if you're not well, I hope that you get well. Again, don't absorb anything that's not yours. Okay, you very much could be picking up on this energy too. So I feel like there might have been some this is justice playing out for, again, like that creative accountability. I feel like there very much could have been an energy that you dealt with that may have tried to cast something your way, maybe put you in some sort of difficult situations so that there is some sort of lack of moving forward or additional difficulty, stress, lack of clarity, understanding, maybe even some sort of self-harm here. I feel like there was some sort of like, because there's justice playing out for this feminine energy. Okay, against somebody who thought that they could, you know, run game is what I'm gonna call it, running game on a feminine energy. So I feel like something's playing out here. Okay, don't make it fit if it doesn't fit, but that's for somebody and I need to talk about it, so I'm gonna talk about it. All right, what's after this Knight of Wands in reverse? Hierophant stepped in. Yeah, there's a life lesson playing out here for somebody. So I feel like they had a heavy influence of the situation and what went down, and I feel like there's a lack of accountability here. So I feel like the divine stepped in, or their spirit, maybe their spirit team or your spirit team, like someone's laying down a lesson here. Karmic law playing out. All right. Hanged Man came flying out. All right, so I feel like there is like this surrender, this sacrifice, this, yeah, I feel like there is a high priestess in reverse coming out. There's some sort of like things coming full circle about someone who maybe used unethical means instead of doing the law of do no harm when it comes to having practitioner abilities. I feel like there very much could be someone gaining a new perspective as it relates to doing harm on others. Okay, the high priestess in reverse is, again, like, it's definitely a warning, but it's also like, you know, an abuse. It's also like ignoring things, not paying attention, refusing enlightenment, refusing guidance, not listening to the intuition, not revealing things, or maybe revealing things that maybe shouldn't have been revealed. Like, this is not the best energy. So I feel like the Hierophant is somehow forcing some sort of like high priest energy in reverse. Okay, I feel like someone else is learning a lesson with the surrender, with the Hanged Man. I don't know what that is. Take it how it might resonate. There could be someone gaining a new outlook or perception of something, or someone is going to have to accept the way something is as the result of the action taken. I do have like Ace of Sword energy. All right, so some sort of massive clarity is coming out when it comes to coming and doing something that isn't for the highest and greatest good. I feel like there's someone is being made an example of. Is also what I'm getting. The truth is being revealed, okay? And there's also like divine justice playing out here. Okay? So, yeah. Divine justice is being executed here, whatever that means in your scenario. If this is aligning for you. And again, it has something to do with an abuse of power, okay? No one has more power than Mother, Father, God, all right? And then we have judgment. Yeah, for sure. Divine justice is playing out here. Yep, in the physical. All right, so this is going to rock somebody's world, okay? Very much could be someone who was heavily motivated by money. And I feel like they tried to steal, take, prevent, hold back your ability to make money. And so as a result, you're going to be blessed. I feel like what you do for work is protected. You are doing what the divine has asked you to do as like a warrior of the light. This is you being of service. This is you overcoming whatever is on your path to overcome. All right, this is you having the tools needed to have the higher ground. I feel like you took the high ground here. You have the higher ground. So that means like higher ground to me means like you have the higher perspective. You have the higher understanding. You have like a bit of like favor or grace even. Okay, whoops. All right, so we have the Six of Swords. This is really talking about leaving those turbulent times and waters and thoughts and feelings behind, okay? Even maybe the mindset. And you're being moved towards peace, okay? You're being moved towards somewhere that you can kind of like rest, relax, reset, maybe even rebuild. There may even need to be like, hey, I gotta like rebuild somewhere else because of the situation. And so you may have had to do this numerous times, like almost like restart over and over and over again. I feel like it's nothing that you haven't done before. I feel like everything before was to prepare for this. Okay? You can't take everything with you where you're going. So whatever no longer fits, it doesn't make the boat. Right? remember, swords are double-edged and they're sharp. This is you closing this past chapter out. Again, leaving the faded life behind and moving towards the destined life. That's what's playing out here. Change is happening on a very big scale for you. All right, so after this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this chapter's been closed, this cycle's been closed, okay? You're leaving this behind. This is, again, some soul-searching energy, 8 of Cups. Whatever is no longer fulfilling you, it's no longer yours, it's no longer part of your reality. And if somebody wants that for you, it's just going to return back to them, okay? 2 of Swords. You made the decision, okay, that you needed to make, and that was to free yourself from this and choose love. You chose to love yourself. Just because someone else doesn't love themselves doesn't mean you don't love yourself. So I feel like you had a choice to make, all right? And you made the right choice, the love choice, okay? You are not confused. You are not under an illusion. You see very clearly what you were dealing with in the past, okay? You absorbed energy that was not yours. You are an empath. You might have been dealing with a narcissist, somebody who is mentally afflicted. I feel like you chose to love you no matter what. Okay, so good for you. Lovers at the bottom of the deck, okay? What else we got? What do we got coming? What's coming for the collective? What can they look forward to experience? Yeah, I feel like, again, you're going to experience more of what you put out. So if you're putting out good juju, you're going to be receiving good juju. This is you being in the position to receive, okay? I feel like they're asking for you to be open to receive. Like you don't, it's like a transition from this energy to be like, okay, like you don't always have to be in like warrior mode. Although you're a badass, so yeah, maybe you wear this underneath the dress. I don't know. I'm being funny. But I would say that like you may no longer need to be in this energy, okay? Once this cycle closes out, okay? And you're like, okay, I can actually use what I've experienced to help people. And I feel like you do just that with this energy. This is you sharing your story. This is you sharing your experience. This is you sharing something that you have that might help someone else. That might, you know, you might come across another time. So beautiful. All right, a couple more cards when I close this out.